Here is puzzle number 2 for the Machon Lev Chess Club. This is an interesting puzzle that I found on the internet. It's white to move, and as we can see here, we're like very much so at the end game, and black is ahead in material. So the first take on this is to look and see what are white's actual possible moves. So white can move the king, and he can move the king one or two. He can move the king here to e4, which doesn't really accomplish anything, or here to f4, which also doesn't accomplish anything. Or he can move the pawn. Now the immediate problem is if the pawn on g5 takes f6, so now black has no move and it's a stalemate, and the game is a draw. So someone who isn't familiar with something like this might think that that's good for them because they were, white was behind in material. But we're gonna look for something better. So now we see that if white comes and takes here on h6, so that's not much of an option. Pretty much the only thing that black can do is take the pawn there, and then now there's not so much. Now white has to run away, and we're not in such a good position for anybody here. But that's not the right move. So now the only move that we have left, which is the correct move, is pawn g5 to g6. And so now what happens here? Black only has one legal move. His one legal move is to capture. So he captures into check. So now f7 takes g6. Now what white does is he comes up here and he captures this pawn. Now black has only one move that he can legally make, which is to move this pawn forward. And now white is going to play a waiting move, maintaining the opposition, to trap the black king. So he comes in here. Opposition is achieved when when one king is directly in front of another king with one space away. So now it's black's move, and black only has one place that he can go, which is down. And now we simply capture with our h3 pawn. h3 takes g4, and it's a checkmate. Black has nowhere that he can move, and so this was an elegant little checkmate. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you at our first meeting.